Yo, welcome back to the Driven Mindset. And today's video, we're going to talk about where's the best place to find good used cars. So we're going to be going through a list of places that you can find good cars. But of course, it still will be up to you to do your due diligence. Okay, if you're not mechanically inclined, you should probably get somebody that is mechanically inclined. You know, maybe pay for auto technician to come with you. It's okay to spend that extra $100, $200, especially if you're going to go look at a car that you really think is worth the value and the time. So let's get into it. The first place you should look is Facebook Marketplace. And I know there's a lot of bad examples online, especially Facebook Marketplace, but it's a good place to go to look for used cars because, one, it's free. Facebook doesn't charge you. The other places, they charge you, and even though they started free, some of them move on to a pay-as-you-post rate. But so far, Facebook have not charged anybody to post online. So you're gonna find a lot of cars coming from the other sites. People are not posting in Facebook Marketplace. Just have a much bigger reach. Now you got to be careful. Like I said, Facebook Marketplace have some good and a lot bad. So it's really up to you to check on that car. Watch some YouTube videos about the car you want to buy. There's a lot of videos about, before you buy this car, watch this. So type in the type of car you're looking for and try to watch some informational videos that talk about the type of cars and what the common problems for that car would be. So that would be great. The next place you could look is OfferUp. OfferUp was free. I love using OfferUp back in the days, but now you can only post like one car a month. So a lot of people are not really selling as much on OfferUp, especially because now you got to pay money to post more than once a month or more than one car. So that right there is definitely lowering their traffic, but it's a business, so I completely understand why they want to charge. But there's some good deals on OfferUp. There are also bad deals. Now on OfferUp, you'll be likely to see more dealerships, more small dealership, because especially OfferUp give small dealership a much better rate to post multiple cars. So you will see more small dealership and OfferUp versus private owners like on Facebook. Now Facebook do have dealership do post there too, but I feel like it's more OfferUp. It's more likely to find small dealerships. So you could probably go ahead and finance something and make sure you're not getting ripped off in the finance. I wouldn't finance anything over 6%. That's just me. It doesn't matter where I'm at in my credit score or whatever it is. I just don't finance something over 6%, especially depreciation value, and especially if you can't afford to fix it with the monthly payment. So OfferUp is a nice place to look. The next place to look is AutoTrader. No, AutoTrader been around forever. They're like one of the legendary OG status. AutoTrader, you could definitely post for free. They do have a prescription service, but you could post for free. It's been a while since I post on AutoTrader, but you can find some good deals. Just like OfferUp, I think a lot of dealership still use AutoTrader more than the private sales. But I remember back in high school, the AutoTrader machine was magazine where you could find everything. Like they basically had the monopoly on buying and selling used cars. Not OfferUp. Well, I keep saying OfferUp, but AutoTrader definitely had everything you was looking for. They're one of the old schools. I still think you can find some good private deals on there, but like I said, you'll be more likely to go to Facebook Marketplace for private. Now another place you could go is CarGuru. CarGuru is more like a referral versus like selling cars, but it's mostly dealership also use that. Mostly big dealership use Car Guru. You know, you could find a lot of, you know, more established dealership like the Chevys, the Hondas, you know, like the big name brands, cars. They still use, you know, Car Guru. Mercedes, you know, Jaguars. They will use Car Gurus to, you know, flood their car out to the market. You have Carvana. Carvana is nice. I kind of like how their model is. Excuse me. I like their model. You just kind of just say yes or no. There's not really a salesman. I think also Tesla is similar. I've never bought a Tesla, but I heard there's really no salesman. You just either want the car or you don't want the car, and you just buy the car. Now, Carvana is the same thing. You just, you know, you buy the car. But now I did do some research on it, and I don't like Carvana rates. They make a lot of money on the interest. So if you're not buying the car right with a third party, like let's say you're not using cash, you better off using a third party to finance that car, because if you try to go through Carvana, they're going to be charging you like 10 to 13 to 14%. So in a way, they're definitely making a lot of money off the interest rate, especially when I haven't seen anything under 7, and I've been testing out the waters with them, and I haven't seen any type of APR in the 7%. And I understand that used car is always going to be financed a lot higher than new car, but still, to be a established car company charging 13-14%, you know, to the used car market is crazy. There's no difference between them and a rinky-dink, you know, small dealership. And I heard a lot of bad news about their cars. They don't really like maintenance it before they sell it. They kind of just get it on a trade-in, wash it maybe, and they kind of just put it up for sale, and it is what it is. Most of their cars don't come with warranty and stuff like that. And then you also have like CarMax. You could go to CarMax. CarMax is the same thing, but CarMax do have, you know, car salesmen. So you will always feel like you're getting ripped off at some point, because you are. You know, that's what they called car dealership. They're dealers, and their job is to, you know, rip you off. Is the truth. I haven't met a good car salesman yet in my life, and I've been buying cars for a long time, and it is what it is. If you are a car salesman and you're watching this video, I'm sorry. Just the nature of your job is designed for you to just rip anyone off that walk through your door. It is what it is. So you got CarMax, and then you have, just the word of mouth. People still use word of mouth. I did sell my Acura Integra by word of mouth, to be honest. I didn't post it anywhere. Just a friend of a friend of a friend told another guy, and next thing you know, he was at my house buying my car. So I didn't even post it, and it was able to be sold. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about where's the best place to buy used car at. Which one is the better? Do you guys like Facebook Marketplace? Do you guys like OfferUp? Do you guys like Auto Trader, CarMax, Car Guru, Carvana, or do you guys like just the word of mouth, But let me know what you guys think. I do like the way how Carvana, there's no car salesman, and you just kind of either like the price or you don't like the price. It is what it is. I feel like that's no hassle. I do like the no hassle approach. Like I said, I do believe Tesla is doing something similar. I haven't bought a Tesla, but I think it's something similar. You just there's no hassle. Either you want the car or you don't want the car. It is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Thank you guys for keep watching and keep subscribing, and keep sharing the videos. I'm already over 1,000 subscribers. The next goal will be 10,000. And I'm also close to getting to the YouTube partnership program, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So whenever I finally get into the YouTube partnership program, I'm gonna make another celebrating video, and I'm gonna keep posting every day until that happens. So I'm not gonna take a break. It's gonna be daily uploads until I get into the YouTube partnership program. It is what it is. The video going around for 10 minutes, so I'm about to end it here, guys, and I see you on the next video. Peace. Y'all be safe.